holes.
I haven't seen it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are live back for another episode of Win Big Right Meow. And my screen is very slowly switching over. There we go. What's up, everybody? This is it. This is the final Win Big Right Meow. This is it. It's done. It's over. Another season. Oh, wow. Yeah, I see a lot of nodding of the heads from the team captains. Some tears from GamerCat. It's great. And then and Hipster Cat reminding us of the holidays. That's fantastic. All right. And I love it. Paniccode says another season of Cloud Cats. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Whoo, Cloud Cats always doing their thing, and I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are amazing. Anyways, and Noid_80 says, is that a movie star on screen? Yes, it's me, the movie star. All right, here we go. So, we're in another episode of Win Big Right Now. Of course, week 4 was filled with some wonderful content, and I want to really highlight it. So let's go through the different team captains here, and let's see what content they would like to highlight for you guys to just keep a careful eye on. Let's start with this week. Let's start with my boy Josh. Josh, team from Team Gamer Cat. All right, Josh, walk us through it, man. What was some content that is worth noting?
All right. Well, I know that my my colleagues here, my co-captains rather, would like to hop into a lot of the on-demand content from this week. So I'm gonna hop into accessibility, which was the content that we ran through the live streams pretty much all week. So when we talk about the accessibility content, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's actually great because accessibility is one of the things that we don't really talk about enough. We know it exists, we know it's there, but unless you really work closely with accessibility, you're not really making that call out as often as you think you should. So if we put this in that words, music, dance kind of box, we talk about the words, you know, what is accessibility? What does it mean within Microsoft? What does it mean in terms of specific features that are related to our products that allow for people to engage in that? And then we have that music, you know, how are we talking about these things? Obviously, accessibility is a huge aspect of Microsoft and our products because the more people that can interact with them, the better. So if we have multiple ways for people to be able to interact with our products, then awesome, because obviously people who leverage accessibility features, they're probably dealing with something in their life that a lot of people don't deal with, or a lot of people, you know, on a grander scale don't tend to deal with on the average day. So it's cool to be able to get our products into their hands and to be able to give them an experience that's easy for them. So then you have that dance. Any opportunities to show off a lot of those cool features, especially in front of that customer, is going to bring that big wow factor. And we heard within that content that all of these different accessibility features, there's a lot of different ways to interact with that within Microsoft products. Xbox has their own line of accessibility features and products that help along the way. So does Surface, so does M365. So there's a lot of really cool aspects of that to bring up, but that was definitely the content that resonated the most with me. Mm-hmm. So Brian, I'll let you get back into pecking order and pick the next captain.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you very much. Definitely worth noting that there are resources out there available for accessibility needs. So make sure you guys take a look and go through that content, and because it's important to help others and provide them that outreach. All right. So let's move on to who has decently good internet signal right now. Let's move on to Richard from Team Curious Cat. All right. What's content you want to highlight for this week?
Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, because at any minute my connection could just cut out.
Yeah.
So, you know, this week's content, I really like the M365, the customer types, right? And I think it's really good to go through, take a step back sometimes from the actual sort of product knowledge of what are the new features, what are the new, you know, benefits of these things, and talk about some of the customers who are going to be coming into your store and how we can address each one of their needs. So whether it's, you know, somebody who's working from home, somebody who's learning from home, or even somebody who's trying to shop and manage their life, going through those different customer types and addressing what their key wants are, what their key needs are, and how we can show them some great features specifically with Microsoft 365 that kind of fit into their life, I think was a really great way to think about it, not just from a, here's the new stuff that's a part of the service.
Mm-hmm. Good call, and good point. And of course, Microsoft 365, every device should have Microsoft 365. Every device. Your fridge,
True.
Your Xbox, whatever, should have it. Take it. All right, looks like Brian, do you want to go next? All right, Brian, talk to us about it.
I had
I was actually having a scapula issue. I was just trying to stretch out.
Oh, I'm
Right.
sorry.
Well,
I
if
can
you
move on
need-
to Alex if you like. I mean,
No. I want to piggyback off of the M365 conversation because I want to talk about something that is just to recap on something quickly that is maybe not quite as sexy as all these others, but let's be honest, extra time is a big pivot on how we are talking about Microsoft 365. We've been used to forever and ever talking about, buy now, save now offers, and now we're pivoting to that extra time sales motion. And I think it's worth just focusing on that and talking about that time now is really the most valuable currency. Everyone is used to their subscriptions. People are getting promotions to sign up for free 30-day trials, 2-month trials, extending their subscriptions longer, whether it's for Spotify, for Netflix, for you name it. There's always that subscription. And that is the case because all these companies know that the most valuable thing in a customer's mind anyway is an extension of that time for free, that free time, extra time. And think about what 3 months really means. That's a whole season in the year. That's a lot of time to really be talking about that you get out of this. And the research has shown that this is how customers perceive the value, is that time is even more valuable than money. So please, in terms of the words, yes, you know what extra time is. In terms of the music, getting that key card in their hand, I'm making them understand that this is an enhanced value that what used to be. And in terms of the dance, be demoing Microsoft 365 while explaining the value of extra time. And I think you're going to see some amazing results this holiday. Extra time!
Extra time. And I love how you bring that into, and it's not only you're just getting extra time with Microsoft 365, you're getting extra time in terms of like your own personal time back because of that efficiency and staying productive. So good call out there, Brian. Really appreciate that. Thank you. And last but definitely not least, we have Alex from Team Surfer Cat. Alex, what's some content you'd like to highlight from this week?
Did we win this time, Ryan? No. Okay, so I think the Qualcomm system on a chip, first of all, just from like a aesthetics, they did a really good job at putting together like quick, concise videos on a topic that I know a lot of us aren't particularly familiar with because, of course, they're running ARM chips. It's all, ARM stands for Advanced RISC Machine, which itself is like another initialism. It's a confusing topic, and they did a really good job, like Brian was talking about condensing things down and making sure that they're getting in as much as possible within the limited amount of time that we have. Mm-hmm. I think for me, if we're going to talk about words, music, and dance, like how do we speak to this product? It's making sure that we convey that these devices that have Qualcomm chips, they're not only powerful, but they also get the battery life that so many people need now, especially if you're all over the house. If you're doing a little bit of back and forth between the office or between school. I didn't know lots of that stuff when it comes to ARM chips and Qualcomm. So for me, I think that was my favorite course, just to learn a little bit more about system on a chip.
There you go. I mean, I will definitely say I love when Qualcomm explains how their stuff works. Yeah. It is just an absolute joy to watch. And you learn a lot from it. Absolutely. So great call out there. And speaking of chips, I got to talk about Intel for a little bit and talk about gaming with Intel, of course. They always, one of my favorite phrases from Intel is faster frames wins games. I love that phrase. It's a great line. And of course, guys, really, I want with Intel and gaming here, I want to get to one of the most core and important things, which is Game Pass Ultimate, right? So you get your games on your Xbox, but you also get your games on PC. And with Intel, you get some of the best game experiences out there. So just really want to highlight that. But I know the real reason why you guys are here, it's Win Big, Right Meow. But before these team captains go, we're going to just quickly celebrate the secret word of today, and that secret word is outreach, right? We're all in this together, as they say, and that's what we do. And so outreach is the secret word of today. Team captains, guys, thank you so much. We're ending season 3, guys. Ending season 3, and it's been just such a wonderful ride and a wonderful competition. You guys are great. We love you guys. All right, so thank you so much, team captains. Really appreciate it. Have a wonderful day.
Meow. 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 Meow.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it from the team captains. We really appreciate it. And oh, did I lose my chat? I hope I didn't lose my chat. I did lose my chat. 1 second. Don't freak out, don't freak out, don't freak out. There we go. All right, there. Now the chat's back up. We're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we are in now. We are into the quiz, which you've all been waiting for. And I want to point this out. I pulled questions from both the accessibility video and some of the courses this week. Pay close attention to how the question is phrased. I will warn you now. You are warned.